What if the cards you loved as a kid could become the foundation of a modern business? What if a hobby from the 1980s could evolve into data, media, and millions of collectors watching online? This is the story of Geoff Wilson, widely known in the hobby world as Geoff Wilson, the creator behind Sports Card Investor. Wilson grew up in Sarasota, Florida, during the boom of sports card collecting in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Like many kids of that era, he spent hours opening packs, trading cards with friends, and learning the basics of buying and selling. At just 14 years old, he even worked at a local card shop, gaining early experience in the business side of the hobby. But as the hobby cooled down in the 1990s, Wilson moved on. He became a technology entrepreneur and eventually founded multiple companies, including a successful digital agency. Over the years, he launched or invested in numerous startups, building a strong background in tech and marketing. The turning point came decades later. In 2019, Wilson's young son opened a box of football cards bought at a store. That moment brought Wilson back into the hobby he hadn't touched in 25 years. As he explored the modern sports card world, he noticed something surprising: a large market with very little data, technology, or structured content. So he decided to build it. Wilson launched Sports Card Investor, starting with a simple YouTube show filmed on an iPhone with basic lighting. The early videos were simple and low budget, but collectors quickly responded. At the time, there were few channels explaining card values, market trends, or investment strategies. As the channel grew, Wilson expanded the brand into a full platform covering sports card news, market analysis, and collector education. The project evolved into a media and technology company with websites, social media channels, and tools designed to track card values and market trends. One of those tools became Market Movers, a platform that tracks trading card prices and market activity. The goal was simple: give collectors real data so they could make smarter decisions when buying or selling cards. The growth happened quickly. Within a few years, Wilson's content reached tens of millions of views across platforms, and the Sports Card Investor app attracted hundreds of thousands of users interested in tracking the hobby's booming market. He didn't stop with digital media. Wilson also opened Cards HQ, a massive sports card shop and content studio in Atlanta, combining retail, streaming, and live card-breaking events for collectors worldwide. Today, Geoff Wilson stands as one of the most recognizable voices in the modern sports card hobby. Through content, data tools, and community engagement, he helped turn card collecting into something larger than nostalgia. Because for many collectors, sports cards are no longer just childhood memories. They're markets, communities, and stories waiting to be discovered, one card at a time.
Follow Card Room TV for more stories behind every sports card you could ever imagine.